This stuff here is just ridiculous. Hey, how you doing? Duff here. Today is, what is today? Thursday? Yes, Thursday. And we are together once again for a lunchtime ride. Once again, there is something slightly different about this ride than the previous lunchtime rides that you have been part of. Fully geared today. I got a mask with. I don't think I want to put it on right now. Okay, we got a controller once again. Ta-da! Yes, it is the Meepo KT. One of the nice features of the Meepo that I always liked, at least these older versions, is that you can just push them to turn them on. No need to press the button. You are on my old GoPro 3 because my GoPro 7 is at use in the hobby room right now. I can already tell you I've been riding for 2 minutes and my feet are already feeling a huge difference because of the amount of vibration that is transmitted to your feet with this kind of board. No off-road tires, conventional skateboard wheels on the Meepo, so it's a much more jarring experience. I have to remember I've become so accustomed to be able to speak no matter the position of the camera because of my Rode Wireless Go. I am just hand holding you here. There's no external mic, so we just have my windscreen on the GoPro 3 and that's all we got. So like I said, this is old school. Controller in this Meepo V3 is much more jerky compared to what I'm used to with the Ranger X1. Not nearly as smooth, so I'm very careful with acceleration and braking. I literally have not been on this board. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if it's been 6 months. Just have not. You know, my limited time, I just have not reached for the Meepo for my ride. So it's good to be back out here and get an experience of what I am and am not missing about it. Trying to figure out where I want to ride here. I want to definitely stay somewhere that there is smooth roads as much as possible. Speed bump. Speed nice and steady, not looking to go fast whatsoever, because unlike my other PEVs with the Meepo, more than any of my other PEVs, even a decent sized pebble on the road can be problematic. So I'm really trying to pay attention of what's ahead of me right now. Morning. Supposed to be riding with traffic. But you can't expect people to understand bike law, right? So do I look any more or less comfortable on the Meepo compared to the X1? I've always felt like I actually can carve the Meepo a little bit better. For whatever reason. So did any of you guys see the epic 2-hour plus live stream from last night where I talked about the new Inmotion V11, the new, the new KingSong S18, two EUCs with suspension that were both announced within a couple days of each other. We talked about some drama with the Gotway CEO posting some very negative things about KingSong on Facebook, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, you got a couple hours to spare. You know, it is, you know, everyone's sheltering at home. what else is better to do than to watch a rebroadcast of a EUC live stream? All right, let's do something extreme here. Whoa! It's pretty extreme on a skateboard. Bummed out. I was hoping to try to work something out that I would be able to ride the swamp with Mickey. He's going to be actually going over to the East Coast starting this weekend, so I was hoping that maybe we could get a swamp ride in before he left. We agreed we wanted to try to do it, but then I looked on the park website, only to find out that they closed the swamp, that swamp, on April 4th. So it's closed to the public. So that idea, whoa, oh, this road's so rough. That idea got shit canned, unfortunately, so bummer. Maybe some other time. Yeah, man, the speed controller on the Meepo, it feels like you're riding a freaking bucking bronco. If you are not very smooth with your thumb movements, you are going to go flying, guaranteed. Kind of riding through this parking lot, not the most exciting thing. I definitely do not plan to be using up my entire lunch hour riding the Meepo. It just is not the best vehicle to handle varying terrain. Tony Hawk, but we're both tall, so I guess that's something. This asphalt here is so rough. Feels like my feet are in a blender. Oh my god, those pads they have on the on-ramps, they are the worst on the Meepo. They suck. And seams in the sidewalk are not great either. Trying to get to a parking lot up here, get off the damn sidewalk. I mean, even little seams as a lip on the sidewalk, they are jarring, man. They are very jarring. This stuff here is just ridiculous. Here we go. It does not feel good, man. It feels like it's going to rattle the trucks apart. Too many people on the sidewalks, man. Practically New York City. God, I hate these ramps. Alright, finally a parking lot. Last ramp. That's better. Much better. Lake Circle. I think I'm going to do the big loop here around Kings Lake and then exit back towards the complex. I think that's my plan. The asphalt in this section is terrible. It's terrible. The sidewalk here is very narrow. That's why I'm trying to stay out here on the road, if at all possible. It looks like up here that the road quality may change. I'm hoping to a more smoother fashion. Yeah, that's better. Going pretty well. It's probably the fastest that I've gone. If you can hear me, I don't know. I might catch this biker, man. Wow. Again, a bunch of you are not big fans of the rearview mirror, but I can tell you right now in this situation, it lets me know very clearly and easily if I'm good to go staying out here in the car lane. How are you doing today? Hopefully well. I feel better now. Okay, I think right here is my turn off. If I'm not mistaken. Looks familiar. You really have to brace when you're going to brake. If you do not brace, you will fly. So I'm braking and I am leaning. That is a technique that I use on my Meepo. As long as you can stay on hard, smooth surfaces, the Meepo is fun, man. It's definitely fun. You know, one time I actually rode the Meepo all the way to Dunkin' Donuts. Did a range test, which was pretty impressive. Did 10 miles. And I think I had like a quarter battery left, according to the battery gauge. So I get better than expected range. Oh, I'm supposed to be turning here, braking. Yeah, I get pretty good range on my Meepo. I don't know how the battery is now after sitting for so long, but we'll check at the end. Close turn 180. And that was pretty tight for me, believe it or not. Looking at my remote control, it looks like I'm at about half battery. I have no idea how far I've gone, unfortunately. Well, now it's down to 1. So yeah, but I bet I've gone at least 6-7 miles. At least. Confirmed. The Meepo could handle grass clippings. Okay, yeah, kind of. One nice thing about e-skates compared to my other PEVs is that there is no real balancing penalty for shifting your feet while riding. I just made the news. Braking. All right. Okay, we're still at 2 bars of battery, half battery. It's pretty good. I'm sure I did at least 6 miles, at least. That's a good 35-40 minutes of riding, so not bad at all. All right, so that's gonna wrap up the ride for today. That was fun. Riding the Meepo is fun. It's just you're just more restricted as far as the surfaces that you can be riding on. Riding on rough asphalt, riding on those textured ramps on the sidewalk. That is not fun on a Meepo whatsoever. But the rest of it was fun. So. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, think about subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell, which is over here somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts about the Meepo below, or anything else for that matter. And that's all I have for you for now. Until next time, Duckman out. What do you think? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below.